Hey all, welcome to Homeschool, and we are with a wonderful chapter, soil. We also discussed many things of a soil. See, in our previous video, we discussed about the different types of soil, where we have seen a beautiful visual also. And in that, do you remember the activity that I have shown in the visual? Yes. Now we will take the use of that activity and learn the different properties of soil. Okay? Properties in the sense, the nature of different soils we are going to learn. Right? Under that, the very first property is rate of percolation. Rate of percolation of water in soil. In soil, or it is also said as percolation rate. Percolation rate of water in soil. So anything is fine. So this is the first property we are going to study. So here you have a word called percolation. So what do you mean by percolation? The ability of a water to penetrate or to move easily in a soil. Listen carefully. What is percolation? Ability of water to move or penetrate in the sense moving through, okay, to move or penetrate easily in a soil. So this is a simple way of understanding the meaning of the word percolation. Okay, so if you take a soil, when you pour, say this is my hand, I have a soil. If I pour water, how easily the water can pass through soil particles? How fast the water can move into the soil and come back? That is what we call percolation. Okay? So now, what do you mean by rate of percolation or percolation rate? We got to know what is the meaning of the word percolation. How easily the water can penetrate or move in between the soil particles is called percolation. Now, what is the meaning of the word rate of percolation? Rate of percolation. Rate of percolation means how fast the percolation is taking place. In how much time the water is moving into the soil particles. Okay, that is called the speed of percolation. The speed of percolation, how faster the water is moving in between the soil particles is called rate of percolation. Okay, so what I can write, how fast the percolation takes place. Okay, or I can write in a simple words, how fast the water percolates. Percolates means penetrates or moves. Percolates in soil. Okay, or in other words, I can say it as nothing but speed of percolation. Speed of percolation is called as rate of percolation. Okay, percolation means ability of water to move into, to penetrate into soil particles. So how fast that water is moving into the soil particle? You know, that is what the speed of percolation is, what we call it as rate of percolation. Okay, so now, you know, this percolation rate, that means the speed of this penetration of water, speed of this movement of water in a soil is different in different types of soil. Yes or no? So you have different types of soil. Sandy soil is there, clay soil is there, loamy soil is there. So in which soil actually the water can percolate more nicely? In which soil the water can penetrate or move in a faster way? Can you be able to think of the answer? For this, the activity that you have seen in the previous video will help. Yes or no? So let us try to revise that activity once. What was the activity you studied? See, in the first case, you had one pot. Okay. So here, imagine you have taken sandy soil. You have taken sandy soil. Yes or no? So here below we have kept a beaker. Okay. So this is the first scene. And in the second scene, you have got another pot where we have taken, imagine clay soil. Clay soil. So here we have kept one more beaker. Right? This is the second scene. And in the third scene, you have another pot where you will find loamy soil. Loamy soil. Okay. So here also we have kept a beaker. Okay. So from top, water has been added. Okay. Water is poured. Water is poured. Okay. So in case of the pot having sandy soil, you have observed more amount of water. See, actually here we had a hole in every pot. Yes or no? We had a hole, and this hole is covered with cotton. Okay, this hole is covered with a cotton because the soil should not fall. Yes or no? That's why it's covered with a cotton. So now in every pot, same amount of water has been added. Okay. When you add water, what happens? They are the soil particles. Water penetrates. That means water percolates. Water moves into soil particles, and the water may fall into the beaker. Okay. So in the first case, in the first beaker, that is the pot having sandy soil, when you pour the water, the entire water will come and gets collected in this beaker that you kept down. Okay, fine. In the second case, only little amount of water gets collected. Yes or no? Only little amount of water gets collected. In the third case, that is the pot having the loamy soil, you had got collected medium amount of water. Not too much of water, not very little water also. Okay. Say, looking at this example, can you tell me in which case you have observed higher percolation rate? In which case the water percolated with high speed? The water percolated easily in less amount of time. The water collected in a beaker in less amount of time, very fastly, very easily. Which case? Definitely the pot where sandy soil is there. Okay. So what is the point I can write here is percolation rate. That means how fast the water penetrates into the soil. That is what now we call it as percolation rate. So percolation rate is higher. Higher in which type of a soil? Sandy soil. Because there are gaps between the particles in sandy soil. So when you pour water, maybe the entire amount of water will percolate. That means will penetrate or move into the soil, and from the soil it will get collected in this beaker that is kept at the bottom. That's why here you will find more amount of water getting collected. Right? So now, in which type of a soil percolation rate is least? In which type of a soil water finds difficulty to move, to penetrate into the soil? Definitely clay soil. Yes or no? There are no gaps between the particles. Particles are very small and there are no gaps also. So where is the place for water to move from one place to another place? It is not possible. That's why very little amount of water is getting collected. Imagine if you have taken 200 ml of water, you would have got only 2 ml of water getting collected in the beaker. That means there is no place for water to move because there are no spaces between these small particles. Particles are very tight. Particles are very compact. There is no place only. That is why water is not moving. Clear? So what I will write is percolation rate. Percolation rate is very less in clay soil. In clay soil. Okay, fine. And what about the loamy soil? Here the percolation rate is medium. Okay, so the loamy soil is the mixture of sand and clay. Yes or no? You have both bigger particles and smaller particles. Say wherever sand is there, maybe the gap would be there between the particles. So water finds place to move, to go through the particles. So some amount of water is collected. The amount of water collected in the loamy soil is greater than the amount of water collected in a clay soil, right? Because sand is also there. Along with the clay, sand is also there. That's why little more amount of water got collected. Okay, so here the percolation rate is average. It is medium. It is intermediate between the sandy soil and the clay soil. Okay, fine. You know, the percolation rate can be calculated, guys. You can give one numerical digit for a percolation rate. It can be calculated with the help of a formula. Okay, so now I am giving you that formula. So what I will write here is percolation rate can be calculated with the help of formula. Okay, so what is that formula? Percolation rate is equal to amount of water taken, okay, in ml. We always take amount of water in ml, right? So amount of water taken divided by time in which percolation took place. Time in which percolation took place. Time is always calculated in minutes. It is always taken in minutes, right? So percolation rate is equal to amount of water taken divided by time in which percolation took place. Like in how much time water has moved from this area, from the pot to the beaker. Okay, so how much time it took for water to percolate, to penetrate in a soil. That is what we call percolation time. Okay, this is what we actually call it as percolation time. Okay, what is percolation time? Time in which percolation took place in a soil. Clear? So this is the formula which is used to calculate percolation rate. So copy down this formula. This is very important. Now let us see one example how we can calculate percolation rate. Clear? See, let me give you a question. Try to understand the question carefully. Imagine for a certain sample, it took 20 minutes to percolate to percolate 200 ml of water in a soil. In a soil. What is percolation rate? What is percolation rate? See, understood the question? Say, for a particular sample, it took how much time to percolate? 20 minutes. So, how much ml of water you took? 200 ml. So, what is percolation rate they are asking? What is the formula? Percolation rate is equal to amount of water taken. How much amount of water you took? 200 ml. Yes or no? So, how do I calculate? Percolation rate is equal to how much amount of water you have taken? 200 ml. So, how much is the time it took to percolate? So, in how much time 200 ml of water is actually moving into the soil, penetrating into the soil? You know, the time is 20 minutes. So, in 20 minutes, 200 ml of water has penetrated into the soil. Okay, for all the 200 ml of water to go into the soil, to penetrate into the soil, it took about 20 minutes. Okay, so percolation rate is equal to amount of water, that is 200 ml, divided by time taken for percolation, that is 20 minutes. Right? So 20 ones are 20 times are. So your answer is 10 ml per minute. So what is the percolation rate? Percolation rate is equal to 10 ml per minute. Okay, so this is the unit, 10 ml per minute. Clear? So this is how you have to do a problem. Like you can able to calculate if you know how much amount of water you took and if you know how much time it took for the entire water to percolate, to penetrate into the soil. If you know, you can always calculate percolation rate with the help of this formula. Clear? So this is all about percolation of water in a soil. Understand carefully. Percolation means what, guys? Moving of water into a soil. Penetration of water into a soil. Rate of percolation is what? In how much time the entire water is moving into a soil. Okay? So the time in which the percolation is taking place is what? All about the rate of percolation. Nothing but the speed of percolation. Okay, so this is a very important concept to understand. Fine. So in my next class, let us talk about another property of a soil called absorption of water in a soil. Okay, absorption of water. Remember guys, absorption is different, percolation is different. Percolation means what? Ability of a water to move into a soil. But what do you mean by absorption? Absorption of water means what? Ability of soil to hold the water with itself. Understood? What is absorption? Ability of soil to hold the water. Absorbing means what? Holding water with itself. Okay, that is what we call absorption of water. Percolation means what? Movement of water through soil. Okay, how fast the water is moving into the soil. How fast the water is penetrating into the soil. Okay, ability of water here to penetrate into the soil is called percolation. What is absorption? Ability of a soil to hold the water, to absorb the water is called absorption. Okay, so the meanings are different here. Percolation is not same as absorption. Percolation means what? How fast the water is moving inside the soil, movement of water inside the soil. But absorption means what? How nicely the soil can hold the water with itself. Holding capacity of soil is called absorption of water. So in my next class, we are talking about that absorption of water. Okay, fine. So with this, I will complete this session. See you in the next class. Revise this, write everything and revise carefully. Thank you so much.